Today we'll be learning more on lists and how to create lists that are linked. We need to have a structure that will contain a pointer to the structure. Well, if you're not familiar with structures, this course is not meant for you, and I'd recommend you go learn more on structures and the syntax and all that. So let's get started. Let's create our list and our structure, and call it my list. In this structure, we'll have some value that will be passing to the structure of type int, and we'll have a pointer to our structure which will be pointing to the next item of the structure. So let's create our main method. Oops. And this method, let's have some variables of type struct my list, say a, and the variable a we put some value say 10, and then a dot next is equals to null. What this means, in a list we have nodes, and nodes are linked to each other by a use of a pointer. And since we have a pointer next of type my list, of which my list is our structure, it means that this pointer points to this structure. And if in every node we have two parts, the part that holds the data and the part that keeps or stores a pointer to the next node. And now the pointer to the next node is where we're specifying it with a dot next pointer value, and it takes the null value. So let's have another variable of type my list, say b, and put some value b, say 20, and then make the pointer b pointing to the next node null. Do the same for a couple of elements. And let's see, dot value say 30, and c dot next to null, say struct my list d value is equals to 14, then d dot next is equals to null or 0, and we're done. So we've put data in every node that we have in that structure. So all we need to do now is to link the nodes, and to make sure that the pointer at node A pointing to null will now point to the node B. The same to the pointer at node B pointing to null will now point at C all the way to the nth node. So what we do is come here and set the pointer to node A, which is a dot next, to point to second node rather, and the pointer to B points to the next element, and the pointer to C, the pointer to the pointer at node C to point to the other element, and we're done. So now our list is linked, and you can try and see if you can try and print it out and see what kind of data it contains by using a very simple for loop. That will help us iterate. You can use a while loop, and whichever way that helps you iterate through and get the values that are in a structure that has a list which is linked. So we'll have a variable in count and initialize that to 0. Then we'll have a variable of type struct my list. We have a pointer I, then have our loop here, and for I, then come here and say for I, we start at, for I is equals to the position of A. This means that our loop starts from position of A. We've created this pointer of type myList, a pointer that points to the position of the node A. Then I not equal to null, not equal to null. We need to have a closing bracket here, and another here. For I not equals to null, then I equals to I period I arrow next until we reach to the next element that is not the next element that is not equal to null, meaning we will iterate through, we find null, but in the actual sense this is not null, this points to B. We come through to D and then find D, the pointer to the next element at node D points to null, and then that's when our loop will stop iterating. So what do we do? We come here and print the index that has a value that, and keep count keeps the index, and I arrow value, and we're done. Then we increment our count to avoid the influent loop. Hopefully this works and compiles. Let's try it. CC my list. Oh, 11. That should be an error. My list, it's case sensitive, so be careful. Sorry. Be careful about that. So come here and oh, size of type A isn't known. Storage size of type A isn't known. This, oh yeah. Now I should not get any error. And compile just fine. And there we have it. We have the index 0 has a value 10, which is 10. Then index 1 has a value 20, 30, 40, and so on. That's it. That's how to create a list that is linked, and to make sure that one node has both the data and the pointer to the next value, to the next node rather. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down there. Thank you. Goodbye.